Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to the first episode of my new project, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations, the third game in the original DS trilogy of Ace Attorney games. Anyways, without further ado, let's jump into it. One thing though is that I'm just so glad that everything is actually working out with editing for once. Ugh, I didn't have to readjust my screens. Anyways, first case, Turnabout Memories. Ah! How did I get into this mess? Yes, dead guy. It's not an Ace Attorney game without a dead guy in the first second of the game. Why? Why did I do that? This is actually one of my favorite intro songs in the game. That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake. If you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. You're lying! Just listen to me. I'm a pharmacist. There's something you need to know about that girl. She has the clap. Stop it! Don't talk about her like that! Yes. Once again, dead by. And who's that in the pink sweater other than Phoenix? That's right! Phoenix is wearing a pink sweater with a giant heart with a big P. It wasn't me. I didn't. I didn't do it. Yes, Phoenix is wearing that monstrosity of an outfit. And this is actually the first case in which, well, they suffered expectations of the intro cutscene. Where typically they show in the intro cutscene, oh, this is the killer. Well, we obviously know Phoenix didn't kill. Unless he really went downhill at some point in his life. Anyways, as you saw, we're actually going to be playing as Mia. So, just... the Coyote Voice returns for another trial. First trial, funny enough. April 11th to 9:40 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3.
Phew, it's finally time. I'm kind of nervous.
Ahem! That's right. He's back.
Oh, Mr. Grossberg, good morning.
Oh, Mia, please calm yourself down. You're going to get yourself arrested for suspicious behavior, you know.
What are you talking about? I'm relaxed, Mr. Grossberg. Look at me. I'm relaxed.
Let go of my lapels. Stop squeezing my man boobs, Miss Faye. You obviously haven't got the temperament to be a lawyer.
I'm so sorry. It's just I'm so nervous about today.
Oh, that's right. This is your first time in the big leagues, isn't it? Well, never you fear, my dear. I, Marvin Grossberg, am at your service. Unless, of course, I get the call that something happened to Delilah, like if her frame is chipped. If I get that call, Miss Faye, I am abandoning your ass. I will... Don't think I won't, Miss Faye. I will leave you to the curb. I will leave you dying if I have to, if it means saving Delilah.
Actually, this is my second time in court.
Yeah, and we're going to be seeing that first time later in the game. It plays into this case, so it will be relevant.
Still, you surprised me. What with your earnest request last night? Let me handle this case, you suddenly said. And quite forcefully, too. You punched me in the throat. My throat still hurts, Miss Faye.
I just found out yesterday about the case, I mean.
What? And you've already learned all the relevant facts? What kind of blasphemy is this, Miss Faye? We run respectable business here, and you will bluff and you will not know anything about the case until it actually happens. You will learn as things go. That is the way of the defense attorney in this world, Miss Faye.
Well, about that, you see, of course I have, I think.
Oh dear. In any case, don't let our client see you so nervous. You see that poor young man in the pink sweater over there? That's our client. You are so screwed, Miss Faye.
Yes, behold. Good morning there, everyone.
Good morning. Try keep smiling, Mia.
I just want to say, I'll give it all I got. Yes, this is Phoenix. This is Phoenix when he was in college. Though, actually, I would say that calling this Phoenix would be accurate. This is his alter ego, Feeny. Yep, it'll be all fine, no problem. Oh god, I'm gonna splatter all over my screen, aren't I?
Oh, what's wrong? Do you have a cold or something, Mr. Rye?
Actually, it's Wright. Like the Flying Brothers. People screw it up all the time. And yes, I have a cold. That's what this mask is for. That's trying to sound congested. I'm sorry if I sound like Kimiko while trying to sound congested. My dog says this way. I won't give it to anyone else. Be kind to others, he says.
Right, Mr. Wright. You have nothing to fear in court today. If you are truly innocent, I promise I'll save you.
Please, let go of my shirt! Sorry, when I do that, when I try to fake cough, I end up real coughing. Anyways, court record as per always. We get Doug's autopsy report. Fatal electric shock. We get all the spoilers. Grossberg, 61. Yes, Mia has nothing to say on Grossberg. Feeney. Doug Swallow. The victim. He was a pharmacology student. And we get Dolly. Oh, yes, this is good. Yeah, basically, for those of you who haven't played the game, you're gonna learn a lot about Dolly.
That's right. He's the one on trial, not you. He's the one who should be nervous. You need to be strong for your client, Mia. My name is Mia Fey. I'm still pretty new at this lawyer thing. The first time I appeared in court was a year ago. But that trial traumatized me so badly, I thought I'd never set foot in another courtroom. The prosecutor called me a novice bimbo, and he was wearing some weird, fluttery napkin thing. It was strange. And he was so smug. It's been 1 year since then, and well, here I am again. But this time I'll win. For my client, and for myself.
April 11th, 10 a.m. Courtroom number 2. Yes, courtroom number 2. The district courtroom in the district court. And yes, Winston Payne, he's always present. Court is now in session for the trial of Phoenix Wright.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor!
Yes, that is Winston's hair. He actually had hair at one point in his life. The defense today is Miss Mia Fey, was it?
Yes, Your Honor. Is there a problem?
I was under the impression that Marvin Grossberg was to be leading the defense.
Yes, well, you see, Mr. Grossberg had a bit of an emergency. His painting was in danger.
Emergency? But isn't that him standing there right next to you?
Just look at how smug.
Yes, well...
You're just a rookie, aren't you? Are you sure you can really handle this?
Don't let him scare you, Mia. Give him your toughest look. Of course, Your Honor. I think.
Well, Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Well! I can't believe a veteran like me has to spend his time babysitting a new defense lawyer.
You're seriously acting smug about this, Winston? This is your reputation! You literally base your career around stalking out new attorneys, and then just so you can have a remote chance of winning.
Don't worry, little girl! It will be all over soon! What was that all about? Was he trying to trash talk me? Now then, I'd like to proceed with a summary of the events on the day in question. The incident occurred on the campus of Ivy University. The murder victim was a student named Doug Swallow. As you can probably tell, he was bullied by a lot in elementary school. He was a 4th-year student studying pharmacology.
It sounds like he was a very bright young man.
Yes, well, next we have a photo taken at the scene of the crime. Students discovered the scene shortly after the murder. They found the victim's body and the defendant, who was obviously bungled his getaway. They then called the police.
I love how that's Phoenix's mugshot, literally. At that point, Phoenix, he was just like, I'm gonna smile, I'm gonna make the best of this.
That certainly makes the defendant look very suspicious indeed. Very well. The court accepts this photo into the record as evidence.
Crime photo 1 added to the court record. Oh, but it feels so good to get back to a game where I actually have a semi-decent idea of what I'm doing. After Grim Fandango. I love Grim Fandango, don't get me wrong, but it's nice to have some clear definitions of what I'm trying to accomplish.
By the way, I can't quite tell the cause of death on this photo.
Your reputation for sagacity is well earned, Your Honor. The truth is that this victim died a rather unusual death. An unusual death?
Oh god, this is gonna be real fun. Just try to transition back and forth between my Mia voice and my Payne voice.
What do you mean, Mr. Payne?
Well, perhaps the defense would like to take this question. Huh? A simple question. I thought I might loosen you up a bit. I am a genteel man, if you will.
Oh my gosh. Winston, just when I thought you couldn't get any more pitiable. Actually, no. No, Winston, he will fall a lot more in future games, trust me. We still have the first investigations game in Apollo Justice, in which he truly does fall to new lows.
A what? Stand up to Mia. Show him what you're made of. Punch him in the throat.
A perfect opportunity. Well, what was it? The cause, go on. Please say you know at least this much.
I'm so sorry. I didn't get a chance to read through the whole file.
Oh, my hemorrhoids are beginning to act up.
Yes, the running joke of Grossberg's hemorrhoids was born at this moment. Yeah, and then I find funny how Mia's just like,
oh my gosh, Phoenix, how can you not read the case?
Meanwhile, Mia, she's doing the exact same thing. She did the exact thing.
Now see here, the details of the case are filed under the court record.
We're being taught by Grossberg. This was probably one of the lowest moments in Mia's life.
But you knew that right, didn't you?
Ah, the court record. I think I can see that by touching the court record button.
All of the weapons we need can be found in the court record. As well as a bag of Doritos and a picture of Delilah to help boost your spirits. Isn't the fisherman glorious in Delilah? Take a good hard look at the data here and think carefully before you answer, my dear.
Yes, sir. I'll do just that. I gotta stay calm. I can't let that prosecutor get the better of me. I'm not gonna lose to a guy with a pompadour.
Oh, I had a brain fart just there.
The court record. Okay, let's take a look. I just touched where the court record button is here.
Now then, would the attorney for the defense please answer the question? What was the cause of death?
Hypothermia!
Hypothermia, I believe. Mr. Grossberg? Does it suddenly feel very cold in here to you?
That's because your absurd replies brought chill to the courtroom.
I'm so sorry.
Look at the court record more carefully, would you? How could you expect to win the case this way?
Hang in there, Mia. Open the court record with the court record button.
I'll ask once again. What was the cause of death?
I know it's electrocution, but I love to just go through these other intro options. It's so much fun.
Well, I think you'll find it was a cause of exfoliation.
Exfoliation, huh?
I'm sorry if I can't pronounce words.
But Mia, what are you saying?
Well, it's stuffy in here. I can hardly breathe.
No one's asking how you feel. Please, make sure to properly read the court record.
I'm so sorry. I'll take a better look. Hang in there, Mia. Open the court record with the court record button.
I'll ask once again. What was the cause of death?
According to the court record, it was a fatal electric shock. In other words, electrocution.
Electrocution? But how could such a thing happen?
Well, electrocution typically happens when electricity travels through the body.
Did the murderer use some new type of superpowered stun gun, perhaps?
Yes, the murderer was Manfred.
The murderer was Manfred von Karma. Bring him in.
And oh my god, no, Mia doesn't even bring it up. The judge, he just comes to this conclusion.
Mr. Payne, bring Mr. Von Karma to the stand.
But sir, he's not the defendant here.
Bring Mr. Von Karma to the stand.
And then Manfred, he's just working in his office. He's in his empty, barren office that is just his desk. He's working on some papers when all of a sudden just the SWAT team comes in.
Mr. Von Karma, Prosecutor Von Karma, you're under arrest. What is this? Why are you on in my office? You're coming down. You're arrested for the murder of Doug Swallow. I don't even know who that is. Get your hands off me. The best. Stop these officers.
Oh, no, what? Yeah, Von Karma, he did it all right. You know, good job, Von Karma. You really made me proud.
Oh my gosh, the insanity begins now.
The answer to that will become crystal clear as this trial proceeds, Your Honor. But before that, there is one more vital issue. What's that? Why, motive, of course. Apparently there was some bad blood between the victim and the defendant.
Bad blood?
What do you mean? Oopsies! I'm terribly sorry! You're the defense attorney, so you must know all about it! I shouldn't be stealing your spotlight like this!
Winston, you need all the spotlight you can get. Hell, you could have the sun as your spotlight, Winston, and it still wouldn't be enough to make you noticeable.
I really don't like this guy's smug attitude.
That's Winston Payne for you. He is one smooth operator, if you catch my drift.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what's sadder, Winston, or the fact that Grossberg says he's a smooth operator.
They don't call him the rookie killer for nothing, you know. Now then, let's hear the defense.
I didn't realize how similar my Grossberg and Judge voices sound.
What was the source of the bad blood between the victim and the defendant? And this time, I would like to see some supporting evidence.
Evidence?
Ah, no need to get all worked up over this. As I said, all our weapons can be found in the court record. Find the evidence you need and then shove it into old Graybeard's face.
The judge is a... Oh my gosh! How did I not notice this before? The judge! He's at the throne of the world! He mastered the Thwomp! The judge, he's gonna Fostro dial everyone!
Yes, sir! Into old Graybeard's face!
Mr. Grossberg, try to set a better example for the young lady. Mia, evidence isn't the only thing in the court record. People's profiles are there as well. You can talk in between profiles and evidence, so be sure to get all over it. Now then, let's see what you got. What was the cause of the bad blood between Phoenix Wright and the victim?
Dahlia.
The reason for the bad blood between the two of them was this woman here.
Dahlia Hawthorne, is it?
Very good, Miss Fay! You seem to have picked up on at least this much! This woman is the girlfriend of the defendant, Phoenix Wright! But up until about 8 months ago, she was with the victim, Mr. Swallow! Clearly she had some part to play in this story!
Oh, he's done it again! Before the cross-examination starts, he's already got the judge thinking like he wants. Very well, Mr. Payne, please call your first witness.
If it pleases the court, the prosecution would like to call Mr. Phoenix Wright!
What, the defendant himself? Well, Miss Fay?
It's fine. After all, Mr. Wright is innocent, right? The defense has no objections.
Very well. The court calls Mr. Phoenix Wright to the witness stand.
Oh, you're gonna get to see Feeny firsthand.
Witness, please state your name and occupation!
Oh, yes, my name is Phoenix Wright. My job is, well, right now I guess I'm a suspect.
No, he means what you did before you were arrested.
Oh, I was a university student.
Mr. Wright! You understand that you are suspected in the death of your fellow student, Doug Swell!
But I didn't do it! I missed it, I tell you! I was...
Would the defense please refrain from passing on his code to the rest of us?
It seems the witness has something he wants to say!
Well then, Mr. Wright, please tell us about your relation to the victim.
Right away, Your Honor. Like I said, Phoenix's voice for this trial is gonna for this chapter is gonna sound like Himiko's. You're gonna basically get Phoenico, the victim, and I admit I was there, but I'm not the killer. All I did was find his body. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. I never even thought let's dug up British wannabe. I think you're getting him confused with Edgeworth, Phoenix.
I see, so you hardly knew the victim.
Right, like I said, I'm not a killer.
Phew, it looks like the judge understands.
You're being naive, you know, too naive.
Huh? It seems like you've forgotten one small thing, young lady. And that would be? This witness still has to undergo something called cross-examination!
Even though it has been known in the Ace Attorney universe where a defense attorney can deny cross-examination. Oh, the judge automatically assumes Phoenix isn't going to cross-examine half the time.
Cross-examination?
He's right, and it's the defense's duty to carry out the cross-examination. The purpose is to determine if a witness's testimony contains any contradictions.
Contradictions?
If a witness is lying, their statements will conflict with the court record.
And you're happy about this because...
But Mr. Wright is my client!
Even if he's your client, in court all lies must be struck down, unless of course they're from the prosecution, in which case we will tolerate and accept them. As a lawyer, that is your duty, you see.
What does he mean by that? Is he saying that testimony just now? That there was a lie? A contradiction?
Now then, your cross-examination, if you please, Miss Faye.
Please, Mr. Wright, tell me you haven't been lying. You wouldn't do that to me, would you?
Basically, the fact is that Phoenix knew that Doug was a suck-up-ish wannabe.
So, you didn't know his face, or even his name, right?
Right. Well, no. That is, I mean...
So, which is it? Did you know him or not?
No, see here, you can't avoid answering the question by sneezing all day.
Well, I guess I did know his name.
News to me? Why didn't he tell that to me before?
I heard he used to date Dolly.
Who is this Dolly person?
Ah, yes, that would be the defendant's lover, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne!
Oh, I see, young love. So bittersweet.
But that's all I knew about him. This is what we want.
Mr. Wright, you said the following in your testimony. I hardly knew the guy to begin with.
That's right. I mean, why would I even...
But that doesn't sound right. If you hardly knew him, then why would you say that the victim was a stuck-up-ish wannabe?
He looked like my friend Miles Edgeworth, who's also a stuck-up-ish wannabe. Achoo!
Well, Mr. Wright?
Oh no, it wasn't me. I'm not killer, I swear.
Mr. Wright, I will give you an opportunity to revise your testimony. How is it that you knew the victim was, as you put it, a British wannabe?
Yes, well... He was always walking around with a huge Union Jack on the back of his shirt.
Did you see it at the crime scene? The Union Jack, I mean.
Yes, that's right. I saw it at the crime scene. That's why I figured he must love British stuff, see? It's true, cross my heart. I swear I didn't do it.
He's acting fishier than the salmon I ate last night.
May I ask you something, Miss Faye?
Yes, Your Honor? What is it now?
Who is this person anyways? This Union Jack fellow?
The Union Jack is the name of the flag of England!
Oh, I see. So you mean like the Stars and Stripes, right?
As usual, Your Honor, your insight astounds me! Hey, something just occurred to me. Isn't there something strange about this bit just now?
Mia, there is a contradiction here.
Mr. Grossberg!
Quick now, show that boy you mean business. With evidence, I mean. This is the first time I'm screwing that boy over in canon.
Okay, Mia, check the court record carefully.
Well, my dear, do you think you can manage on your own from this point?
I can handle
myself. 1 year ago, I was in a courtroom just like this. And it ended horribly. I can do it. I can handle this myself.
You mustn't try to bite more than you can chew, Mia.
I'll be fine. I know what I have to do.
Remember, you can always press it to get more information. Oh, and one more thing. When you're going to say a contradiction, make sure you present some definitive proof.
Okay, Mia, one more time, from the very beginning of his testimony.
Basically, the thing is, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't basically a press. Back of his shirt, however, there is nothing on the back of his shirt here. Present.
Are you certain you saw the Union Jack?
Yeah, I'm sure. It was right... Oh, sorry. I'm still used to my normal Phoenix voice. Yeah, I'm sure. It was right down his back.
Miss Faye, is there some point to this line of questioning?
Your Honor, please take another look at the crime scene photo. As you can see, there's absolutely nothing written on the victim's back.
Hey, wait a minute! He's wearing a leather jacket! The Union Jack was on the back of the t-shirt he was wearing.
I was under the impression that you actually came across the body. But if that was really the case, then you wouldn't know that, would you? You would have no idea what he was wearing underneath his jacket!
Oh god, my voice was in pain.
Mr. Wright? You've been lying to me!
Please forgive me! This is Phoenix for you, the power of Phoenix.
Mia, you made a client cry! And now he's gonna go on to do that in several occasions in the first game!
Let him! That pee on his chest doesn't have for Phoenix anyways!
Yes, Mia's actually going there.
I can't believe I trusted him! Mr. Wright was all wrong! That was an impressive bad cross-examination!
Oh god, this trial's just gonna kill me. It's gonna kill me in different ways than the first trial in Justice for All. I was about to say first trial in Trials and Tribulations. Yes, the first trial in Trials and Tribulations is gonna kill me in a different way than the first trial in Trials and Tribulations. Try saying that 5 times fast.
Thank you for uncovering the defendant's lies for me! It's quite clear that this man did not simply stumble upon the scene of the crime! Uh-oh, did I go too far? By the way, Mr. Wright, you seem to have a rather bad cold. Have you taken any medicine for it?
Yeah, I took some, but...
What's the medicine that you took an over-the-counter brand called Cold Killer X? The puns in our names are so punny!
Yeah, that's right, it kills colds good. Hey, wait a second. How did you know that I'm a big fan Cold Killer X?
Would you happen to have that medicine with you right now?
Well, actually, I seem to have lost it somewhere.
He lost it? Does this have anything to do with the case? Mr. Wright! Should I tell you where your coldness is right now?
Huh?
Your Honor, I'd like you to take a look at the photo from the crime scene!
What is this? In the victim's hand, it's Cold Killer X!
Yes, but even I got Bob Cold Killer X in my apartment. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that argument won't work. There's no doubt as to who this Bob Cold Killer X belongs to. Especially since Mr. Wright's fingerprints were all over it. What?
Oh god, like I said, just by transitions.
Sensing his murderous intent, Mr. Schwab has picked up the bottle of medicine, dropped by Mr. Wright and held it in his hand. His purpose in doing so can only have been to identify his killer as Phoenix Wright.
Order in the court!
Your Honor, I'd like to present this photo and bottle as evidence.
Very well. The court will accept them into the record.
Crime photo 2 added. Cold Killer X added.
Also, the victim's wristwatch was broken.
Broken?
Yes, it ceased functioning when a large wave of electricity passed through it. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have some kind of explanation for all this? This is really bad.
Oh, my buttocks! My poor hemorrhoids!
What really happened? The truth is, I went back because he called me. He was in the pharmacology department, so we agreed to meet at 2:45 behind that building. We talked for a bit, and around 3 o'clock we split up. Then later when I went back, I found him lying there. I'd been taking Cold Killer X for the last 2 or 3 days. I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident.
Mr. Wright, that's completely different than the testimony you gave previously.
Achoo! I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was afraid you wouldn't believe the truth.
You'll forgive me if I say I hardly find your current testimony any more credible.
Miss Faye, please begin your cross-examination.
Oh, please, Mr. Wright, don't tell any more lies.
What really happened? The truth is, I went because he called me. Alright, yes. This is one of those press-alls.
Had you ever met the victim before then?
No, never! But that day he called me up and told me he wanted to talk about Dolly.
And this Dolly person is?
It's kind of embarrassing. She's my, sweetheart.
Oof! What was that for, Mia?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just felt like slapping something all of a sudden.
Oh my gosh, it's just like some fake genetics. Basically, it's like where they ship someone they don't agree with the ship till they start slapping, or they agree with the ship, they start slapping. You oppose their ship, they start slapping. It's just a lot of slapping.
Dolly Hawthorne was also the lover of the murdered victim, Doug Swallow. They had double three-ways with her on the weekends!
Oh my gosh.
Before she met Mr. Wright, that is!
So it was one of those nasty love triangles, I see.
Okay, we'll get through this one cross-examination, and then we'll end things off.
Was it Mr. Swell who indicated you should meet at 2:45?
Yeah, we were both there right on time.
You said the victim was in the pharmacology department, correct?
Yeah, he was telling us how to manufacture and improve pharmaceuticals. And we called him the alchemist of IVU.
An alchemist, I see.
I gotta admit, it was a little suspicious. He had a whole laboratory and everything. It was filled with chemicals and strange machines that run on high voltage electricity.
Oh, how fascinating. He sounds like he was quite an ambitious young man.
What do I do? Maybe I should ask him for some more details.
I believe it's the timing of the meeting.
So you're actually certain that you met at 2:45?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the time class ends. But they're always doing experiments, so it doesn't matter much.
Experiments?
Yeah, those pharmacology guys are always in their lab whipping up something. Come on. Okay. Yep. If you heard something, that's the timer. I had to replace my iPad because basically something was getting wonky with the volume. So yeah, I don't know. So I don't know if you can hear the timer. If you heard like a little blip or something, that's telling me 25 minutes have passed since I turned it on.
It looks like he's right about the time anyways. Witness, let's go on with your testimony!
Okay. I'm gonna press the other one. Skip. Press the B button to speed through conversation. At the pharmacology department.
I was wondering if you could tell us a bit more about the pharmacology department.
Well, okay, sure. I don't know all that much, though.
A little bit earlier in your testimony, you said something interesting. You said that the department uses a strange machines that run on high voltage electricity.
That's right, and they sure look dangerous. They use non-standard voltages, so there are high voltage cables everywhere.
High voltage cables?
Yeah, there were electrical poles set all around the building. The high voltage cables run overhead through the roof.
Finally, I think we're getting somewhere. So what was it you were talking about? CzarThwomp, stop loving my lines! Do I look like some Mookie to you?
You know... that maybe we should hang out again sometime.
Hang out again sometime? I wish that were true. So you say you went back?
Yeah, that's when I found the body.
Yes, but why'd you go back in the first place? Weren't you angry with him?
Well, that's right,
Then why, Mr. Wright? Why did you go back there?
I thought maybe we could make up.
Judging by the atmosphere, I'm pretty sure no one is buying this. It's rather unusual to catch a cold this time of year, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you always get a little careless when the weather starts to warm up. I guess I shouldn't sleep with the window open this early in spring, huh?
I suppose common sense is not always common. So, did anyone else know that you were taking cold medicine?
Well, I always took one after meals, so I'm pretty sure all my friends knew about it.
On the day of the incident, what did you do for lunch?
What does that have to do with anything?
You can never be too sure.
I always eat with Dolly, just the two of us. Dolly's homemade lunches are just the greatest. Her mini omelets are as magically delicious. Yes, Lucky Charm omelets.
Ouch! Well, why did you punch me in the jaw? You're abusive, Miss Faye! You're mean!
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just feel like hurting someone all of a sudden.
At this point, I'm pretty sure, like, oh my gosh, in that case, I just feel so bad for Phoenix when he was working with Mia. We don't know what he had to endure. We don't know how much she abused him. I mean, she's punching Grossberg she's punching her boss in the middle of a public courtroom. I'm pretty sure I'd be petrified of what Mia does behind the scenes.
I think that's enough for now.
I agree with you, Judge, which is why we're going to end things off here. Anyways, I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer. If you come back for the next one, if you like the video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. And with that, I'll see you later. Bye.